Kitty.
Kelly, we're live. Oh my god.
That was amazing.
I didn't get to see that for a second until the last second there. That was wonderful.
That was wonderful. I would have watched this.
Okay, I'll let you go.
No, Kitty. It looked like the kitty waved.
Yeah.
You can't eat my keys. Sorry.
All right. You had a long rest. You've recovered.
Oh,
nothing
thank God.
seems to have occurred. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna pick up my my traps.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up all the candles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we check that next room.
Woo-hoo.
All right. Heading down the hallway or the main.
You're picking up your traps. You already picked up your traps.
Yeah, I picked
Yeah.
up my traps. Yeah.
I wasn't listening. I was checking something.
Yeah. Heading down the main hallway, once again, you will see the passageway to your right, and you will check out that one. The passageway to the right will lead for a while into another chamber. This one is filled with what appears to be crude cells and cages that line the room. They all seem to be unoccupied except by anything living. There's the skeletal remains of about half a dozen creatures in here. One side of the room appears to be some kind of processing area with primitive tools and very barbaric equipment that seem to be stained with blood. There's chains and bent metal frames of all shapes and sizes arranged for holding things in place. The humanoid-shaped ones seem to be a mixture between ones that are more sized for the Kaladites above, and there's a couple more small humanoids that seem to be here. All of them are just as stained with blood.
Okay, so do we see a Rufus body? Do we see an unconscious Rufus that won't wake up for perhaps the rest of the session?
But
You, in fact,
I'll say
do
before
see
this.
kind of...
Wait.
Mm.
I was gonna say, just to make sure, what we would have done. I have the torch, the continual torch, and I would have gotten the second we found the room. I would have gotten Tim to send dancing lights at every fucking corner of the room, like just everywhere.
Give me
And if they
perception,
go
give me
out,
perception. They don't.
oh, the idea is to see if they go out.
They don't go out.
Okay.
Okay, and I am gonna obviously cast them.
Yeah. They do not go out.
Oh look, I don't see anything.
Yeah.
It's too fast moving, and I'm bad at eyesight in the dark.
Okay, Tim, you actually do notice something. It seems that one of the cages, kind
Dark
of between
vision.
a pile of them in the back, seems to have something in it. Approaching it, you see a unconscious both Rufus and Grits, who appear to have, for one thing, been starved and thirst. They're very unconscious. They seem beat up. Their stuff is still on them for now, it seems. There's like nearby to them, there's a pile of things that has been stripped from them. That is all their stuff.
How big is the cage?
They're not waking up if you spray them with water.
Just a little. I was doing it on the stream, the really little one,
No.
just to like, and also like
Mhm.
just to kind of freshen up their skin because I'm sure it's just horrible at the moment.
Yeah.
5 each
Okay.
for curing anything
yes.
that's ailing them, such as like.
Yeah. They are still very unconscious.
Yeah,
Unconscious is fine, but
they're breathing. I can check. Can I do a medical check just to
Sure.
make sure
Make a
that they're good?
Yeah.
do you want help with that?
Nope.
I said it
He
after
doesn't
you
need
rolled.
it.
You're fine.
They don't seem alive. It seems that something has happened to them. Like something has affected them more than just malnutrition, like lack of water, lack of food. Maybe some kind of like poison has affected them.
Well, the lay on hands would have gotten rid of that poison.
Yeah,
It
that's
gets rid
not
of the
good.
damage from poison, not like it doesn't neutralize like.
Neutralize
or
one
neutralize
poison
one
effect.
poison effect.
Okay.
If he doesn't
it
heal,
does
then.
actually.
Okay.
If he doesn't heal, then no. You have to spend 5 points. to
Yeah,
heal.
no. I specifically
what they
said
were
to
for, to cure whatever
anything that ails them.
Yeah.
Okay. To cure what else them. Then, I mean,
Essentially, they still would be at 0. I've just stabilized.
yeah, you're kind of stabilizing them more, we'll say.
Okay. Then can we get them out of where they are currently?
It's like a crude kind of cage or something. You can.
So
you
yes.
could
How
get them
big?
out. Probably big enough that like a medium creature could have squeezed in there. The only reason that they both can squeeze in there is dwarf and halfling.
So can we just drag the cage?
It's like
Gotta be loud.
I'm gonna
and
put-
heavy.
We
Put a
have some
hunter's trap in the
cardboard, I'm
door?
sure, somewhere.
No, I'm put a hunter's trap in the door,
Mhm.
and then I'm just going to try and rip it open.
Okay.
All right. Is there a
It's-
lock?
Oh yeah, good point.
Not really. There's kind of like some kind of like latching system that you can get
Uh,
open very easily.
I wanna.
Oh,
I
Wait,
wanna-
we could have
Okay.
we could get open really easily.
Yeah, okay. I was just gonna freeze it if it was stuck shut, but yeah, if we can just open
If it's just open, yeah.
It
So
does
Nokren
open.
just-
It does take.
Nokren
a
Nokren
little-
gets ready to
it
like
takes a
rip it
little
open,
bit of
and as he's
muscle.
Oh,
Yeah, it
wait,
takes.
no, as Nokren's like doing the like stretches, Orange walks up and goes click click.
It takes a little bit of muscle for you.
Oh, okay.
But it's not like
so
impossible.
Tim doesn't do it.
No.
No.
Tim does not do it, but we can
Uh-huh.
do it.
just whack it with the crowbar up. There we go.
And Nokren, do you want to carry them and maybe
Yeah.
let's get the hell out of this area, shall
I'm
we?
gonna put my pike away, and I'm grabbing
At
the
least until
no.
they're alive.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
and Tim, you do notice something about all the things here. It looks as though this chamber was for keeping live things and then processing them into various
Chunks.
chunks. And you do notice that it's not for small humanoids per se that the small ones are for.
You know what?
Okay.
While we're here, sorry, go on.
I was gonna have a look
Hey,
around. But...
Yeah, I'll help you take a look around while he's figuring out how to carry both of them because we
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I'm pretty strong. I could and they're pretty small.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure I can carry both
you
pretty
get the
easily.
feeling that yes, these were processed for probably like saving meat rather than just eating it right away.
Storage.
Storage, and
Yeah.
it looks
Specific
like
cuts and
it
stuff
looks
that.
like it was probably adults and children they were processing a lot of.
Okay.
It
And
looks like
there weren't
probably
any.
more like the age of it is very old, but it's like very like primitive tools anyway.
Okay.
There didn't just happen to be one nice meat cleaver, seem magical
No, there's not.
No, primitive tools you said and everything, but like there wasn't any like more what I'm wondering is there isn't any sign of like extra ways that they could come into this room or anything like that.
No,
Nothing.
Just seems to be this one
Good.
area in.
Then in that case,
Most likely, like if they would capture someone, this would be the first place they would drop them off. So this was like
Right.
the first room they would come to.
okay. Then in that case, let's get the hell out of here.
I'm gonna pick up my trap, put it back in my bag. I'm gonna pick up both of them, put my weapon on my back, and let's go.
And we're gonna move as quickly as we can out of this place.
Yep.
Something that you notice a little bit of as you're leaving is you can hear kind of like almost echoing noises from somewhere. You're not sure if it's something that like you just didn't hear before, or if it's something new.
I mean, we weren't
What
hearing anything
sort of
before,
noises?
So
Like maybe movement.
Ahead or behind?
You're not sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I think it's directly beside me.
It sounds like it's all around you. It could be from any direction. Could be from
That's
every
right.
direction.
Tim has a massive headache. This makes sense.
Yes.
In that case, I'm gonna sneak ahead and watch for anything.
Okay. You currently do not see anything. And if you keep ahead of them, keep stealth, thank you. I will just roll something here. Also.
Okay. Okay. You know what? When we get to the, do we get to the door, like the iron door that
Yes,
was ripped
we'll
open?
get to the iron door.
Okay. The second we do, I'm going to turn and say, just a second. I'm going to put Grits and Rufus down and put my hunting trap secure it behind the door so the chain goes behind the door, and the trap is right at the very entrance of the.
Okay.
But like, cause I imagine the whole thing is set up in such a way that I could put it, say, like in a bit of rubble that's there, because it was like burst open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a
Then I'm
door
gonna
that
try
was,
and do
like,
that. So it's-
was like quite literally like iron, like sealed to the wall, and it
Yeah,
did
so
have,
I'm
it
gonna
did
do
have
that.
a locking mechanism to it, but it probably would have required more than just the key to open. When the lock was there, it probably would have required, you know, like to remove massive metal bars that were like riveted, like not like riveted, but you know, like hammered into the wall of stone, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna turn to them. This isn't to stop them. This is to know if they came out, and then I'm gonna pick them back up and then keep going.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Let's go.
All right. You'll make it out into the where? How far are you going? Where are you heading to?
I think we're going all the way up, like up the staircase.
That's where I went.
There was the safe room to rest in, right? That was on the second floor, was it?
You did find a room you rested. I mean, there's plenty of rooms that are in
Okay.
quotations safe because they're just
Once-
simple like resting rooms.
Once we get out of the
We're gonna
room
find
with
someone.
like the door, the shield thing open,
Mhm.
I am gonna try put them down and try and close that if I can.
Give me an investigation check.
Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, I'll help you try and figure it out. And either way, I'm also putting my second trap here. Wow.
I have no idea.
Yeah, you've
That was
I
That
would
was
be
terrible.
saying we need. I would be yeah, like trying to. It'd be
I
very
suddenly
obvious.
turn the corner.
Mhm.
Have some trouble.
Yes.
my head is killing me.
Yes. How the fuck do we close this thing? Hey,
Okay, or you can discover there seems to be a mechanism inside the door that you're supposed to kind of like the garage door. You kind of click and then move through it, and then you can
Oh.
pull the shield out from the side.
I reach in, like,
Yeah.
hit whatever
Yeah.
button there is.
Yeah.
Step back through.
Yeah, and then you could easily.
and then
take the
I
shield
still
out.
put the trap in the
Yeah.
room.
Then the shield kind
So
of like
that's what
pops out at that point in time. It doesn't like fall out, but it's kind of like out a little bit, so you could take it if you wanted.
Yeah, no, we're taking that shield.
Oh,
then-
all right, here you go.
Yep.
I need tea.
We need to get. Yeah, we need to make sure these two are okay.
Just stick them in between the bags at the front door.
No, I mean, like
as you
I
get
know.
as you get to the kind of out into the main room, there's a familiar-looking figure out there. Ah, I see you found your friends.
Yeah, and we found
Things.
the fallen.
I hope that you did not wake them.
Oh, what would happen if
Normally
we
they-
say did?
Sleep. Only a few remain awake to watch the others.
And if those few that remained awake were to disappear, what would happen?
If we are lucky, the others would not awaken until they required to eat. If you are unlucky, well, then the hive may be on its move. At least this portion of it. This group, from what I've observed from their hunting, seems to be remnants of their invasion of our city. When we left, most of them did.
I'm gonna turn to the others. So upstairs? Oh no.
Welcome back.
So upstairs
You're
then?
They're woken.
Do you wish for me to
Yeah.
watch your friends? I
If
do not wish for you to, unless you want to drag them around, which I
No.
do not stop.
you
Um,
want to watch
me.
them, keep like half an eye on Brits, 1.5 on Rufus, because he will take anything.
We can put them in some of the rooms on the second floor.
Oh,
They
can
have
we
not
lock
used.
him in ice? Do you know how to do that?
That wasn't him. That was the other guy.
No. I apologize.
He's been alive for so long. How it's helpful.
Okay.
I did not master any sort of spellcasting in my years.
There's still time. I think you're going to be alive for a long time. You know, there was a book. Spell development. A little bit more advanced, but there are books out there that can teach you how to cast magics. There wasn't any.
He's just gonna pick up Rufus under one arm and Grits on the other arm and start walking up the stairs. Not even like, you know.
Oh, I'm walking behind him, and I am talking at
well,
him.
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a read on him, just in case.
And I'm gonna basically be saying, perhaps there's magic in one of those books that might be able to stop these fallen. If you're lucky. But I wouldn't know. I don't speak your language.
They do not disturb me.
No,
But perhaps-
but when they wake, perhaps they will.
I am but one. Not enough food to feed even this group. But
A meager morsel hasn't stopped them before they grabbed our friends. And as you can tell, they
quite
are rather small.
I think the Guardians did, because they still hunt. But
Well-
a handful versus a large group is entirely different. I will keep an eye out, though. I have seen signs when they awaken. As I watch your friends, I can offer warning.
If they awaken, how long before they start, attack parties and stuff like that?
I would not give it long.
Would you say between
If they are awakening,
6 to 12 hours?
I am unsure how exactly long it would take.
Hmm.
But
Spread out over a few weeks, maybe?
not that long.
Hmm.
There may be something that could be done, though, but
Oh.
Collapse the tunnels below?
that'd be difficult.
Would it?
Also, they kind of dig really easily, so.
You would have to go for
Crush.
their leader.
Oh. Right, hive minds. Destroy the leader, then the rest fall.
They do
That
not
makes
have
sense.
the true master of their hive here. They have a offshoot that they...
It's a satellite.
Has anything gotten their attention easily before? Is there anything that really gets them riled up?
Unfortunately, when they hunt, they are not limited to just this area here.
I just mean, is there any way we can get them to go to a location?
He's
whether
looking
it
to
be
draw them
aggressively-
out so that we can go
Yes.
for their hive leader. It's actually a very good
His
plan,
leader.
but yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to use them against the children.
I mean,
Oh, I didn't think of that.
it's
But no,
I-
that's a bad idea.
not a bad idea. It's just not a good idea either. It's
I mean, neither
Very
is
neutral.
walking into their hive.
It's not a good idea. It's not a bad idea. It's just a curious mind. It'll treat you well, Nokren.
Oh dear.
We're all going to die.
But back on topic, has there been anything that attracts them? Anything that seems to get their attention more? Anything that any consistency between who they attack, who they choose,
No,
and where they burrow?
they burrow as they please. As far as I've seen, the main hive has not been attracted in some years.
Well, the offshoot at least then.
The offshoot, well, they've done well surviving here. They haven't
is it-
fully awakened since only a short while after our city fell. That was the last time all of them woke up.
During that attack,
By that time, our people were
Did-
gone. They stripped
Okay,
the
well-
forest of many, many creatures.
do they get heavy creatures? Do they get loud creatures?
They get everything.
Dude.
Anything they can get their claws on. As long as they can return to their shadows after a short while. They dislike being in the light for long. They'll tolerate it to hunt, but it bothers them.
You don't have any form of
Oh.
radiant light that you could have emanate for a period of time?
Their own shadows protect them often from that light, though. Unfortunately.
We need to capture one and leave it in the sun for a while.
Easier said than done.
Well,
Also, is walking into the hive.
Easier said than done, yeah.
do you know how they see?
They have both eyes and other senses.
Great.
So I can never sneak out.
Do they like what I was
You
trying to
perhaps could.
gauge?
If they have yet to awaken. But then,
They woke up. We heard the echoes.
how many did you fight?
2.
Then maybe
We
you
killed
did not
3
heed-
technically.
The one from the church crypt, whatever, doesn't count.
Was injured, yeah, but I'm just making sure we have an accurate count.
There's not usually just 2 awake, though, guarding the place.
I highly doubt, and I'll be honest, it sounded all around me. I'm really not sure, but
I will keep a lookout. I will see what I can find out. If you wish to complete the task I asked of you, I can complete this task while helping your friends.
fair enough.
Besides, I don't know this is a danger that you will have to worry about yet.
Well,
Foreshadowing
be.
next season.
let's go to the tower.
Yes.
To the tower, 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 to the tower. Maybe I can stab it.
The tower. Why would you stab the tower?
Obviously
Well,
not.
we still have more of the
tower.
third
You know
floor
I'm
to
right.
explore, don't we?
Yeah, you
We
were
have
on
the
third
double
floor.
doors to go through.
You had,
Yeah.
you had 2 doors on the 3rd floor to go through. One out of the kind of dining area, and then
Which one's closest?
I guess the
Let's do the
double
one
doors.
in the dining area so that we can go through. Because double doors always
Well,
mean.
It looked like they were leading into the same area, right?
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
were the same wall. That's about it.
Okay,
Whether they led to the same area or not.
We don't know yet, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Nokren, take the lead.
Okay, open the door.
Is this the
Which one?
dining
The-
hall
the-
one or the double door?
The dining hall one. We'll leave the double door.
Okay,
last.
that seems to be some kind of ruined kitchen.
Oh. Okay.
had a feeling.
Well,
You wanna
are there any doors
Check
in
for
this
any-
room?
No,
magical knives?
Okay.
no magical knives. It seems this place didn't have a lot of use. More than likely, it saw less use even when this castle was still active. Like, these 2 rooms
Okay.
were kind of put out. Like, not put out, phased out of use.
Are you
I'm-
going through the double doors while we do this?
Yeah, I took a quick peek saying, I'm never going to find anything I want. Turn while you guys are looking and just...
It is a spiral staircase made of metal leading up.
Is this the tower now?
Maybe. It looks kind of like it's heading towards a tower.
It looks like
Alright.
a tower. Okay.
Then, yeah, I'm going to start heading up. And
Does it taste like a tower?
We would notice the horns gone and
yeah.
be
this
like, oh,
tower
God damn
tastes
it.
like tower.
It'll go up 1 floor, leading into another room with a door in it.
One single door,
A single door.
and it doesn't go up anymore.
Not from here.
Ding, 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 ding.
We would be, oh fuck, just heading up.
Yeah,
the
we'd follow
Yeah.
at this point.
We
I
don't know
assume-
where he is. We're a little bit behind, but we're still in the same direction.
Opening the door reveals a hallway that goes forward and then T intersections.
There are too many rooms.
Too many floors, too many rooms, with nothing.
You have very few left.
Then let's just go through them. Whatever they are.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
We're
just
gonna
gonna
explore
see-
every single
Okay.
one, Matt.
Yes. This floor, I will tell you, if
Thank
you
you.
investigate this floor,
I'm
seems to
going
be
to.
the chambers for the royal family.
Anything fancy?
There are
We
some
can't
fancy
touch
things.
the king's.
This is the place to,
Um,
and we're not in a rush anymore. So Nokren's very happy to
Mhm.
investigate everything.
so that
Mm.
hallway led to two doors, a little separated from each other and kind of curving around to the left and to the right. The two to your left seem to be of first the princess's royal chambers and the queen's. The right would be the prince's and then the king's. Inside both
Separate bedrooms.
Yes. It looks as though that the queen does have her own chambers if she doesn't want to spend her night with the king. Anyway,
The way to live.
the prince's bedchamber is two bunk beds that are torn apart. The princess's is less furnished, and only seems to be made for one. Perhaps that's the number of, it gives you an idea of how many children were alive at the time this place was abandoned. The king's chamber is completely destroyed. It's to look as though he or something in there went crazy and destroyed a lot of stuff. He had like a set of armor and stuff set up that the mannequin, it was like kind of ripped off, thrown down. The queen's bedchamber seemed to be one that she could keep for her own time when she didn't want to be there.
I think I could guess what he said though. But yeah, you cut out.
Yeah.
I'd also like to point out, Nokren would once we see the king's thing and see that he tore stuff apart, there seems to be a consistent pattern of leaders going crazy. We may need to keep a closer eye on
the Duke.
Duke, thank you.
You get a sense
Yeah.
that.
Then
most
I would
likely
say that
whatever-
towards
yeah.
Orn.
Well, whatever happened
Like-
to the king, for going crazy, he did at least settle down and walk down to his throne and just die there.
Yeah, I am still gonna relay that though, because this is the second group now where the leader has gone crazy and killed people,
Mhm.
or at least gone crazy and torn stuff apart.
You also
Um,
do know that they all locked themselves in the castle, so you don't know if he went crazy right away or from starvation.
Pretty stir crazy inducing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's possible, but it's still worth.
It's worth noting. Absolutely. It's worth
Uh-huh.
noting.
Also,
Nothing of
Yeah.
magic in this area.
okay, but I'm gonna
I'm-
leave this on as we go for the next.
And I'm just gonna do it for anything of value.
Okay. Yes, you will find stuff that would be of value in this area. In the prince's room,
Yes.
you can find some small coins, jewels, and other valuables. In the queen's room, there's a damaged but very fine dress that could maybe get you about 100 gold pieces. About
What kind of damaged?
Slight age damage because it's
Oh,
been sealed
okay.
in a closet for
Oh,
hundreds and hundreds of years.
I mean, could you mend that?
Yes, it could be repaired.
No, not with the spell mending.
With mending.
Repairs.
Oh, okay.
That could
Not
get.
a.
It could repair some of the minor damage to it, but there probably needs an actual tailor to fix the rest of
Okay,
it.
yeah.
So
There's a difference between repairing
wanna take those
something
rules?
and refurbishing.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, men can't refurbish.
okay, and then you said jewels and stuff.
50 gold pieces. Just call it 50 gold. It's like small coins, jewels, and other valuables that add together to be 50 in the princess.
So what's left, Candace?
There is,
So-
as I said, there was a set of stairs out of both the king's and the queen's bedchamber.
Oh,
That both seem to head up.
Ding.
All right.
what?
That's
which
what I'm
side are we going up
thinking.
first?
Which side are you
noise.
going up?
Oh, the kings.
Queens.
Oh, I already said kings, and
I just figured we were in the Queens just getting that, so I figured there, but doesn't really matter to me.
I mean,
I
you
don't care.
investigated them all at one time, so it could be either. From
Yeah.
the king's room, it leads to a small hallway where you can see on the other side is the stairs going down, and there are 3 doors to your side here.
peak.
Closest.
The closest
Closest
to
to
you.
me.
Okay. This seemed to be some kind of personal armory and training area for the king. There's a number of training dummies, weapon racks, armor. There isn't a lot of equipment here, but there does seem to be some things left in here.
I'm gonna push it the rest way open.
Is detect magic still on?
Sure, detect magic can still be on. Why not?
It's 10 minutes, so yeah.
There's a set of armor here that seems to be of some kind of dark metal, scale mail, and it has a shield which appears to be magical. There are also weapons here: a longbow, 2 halberds, a scimitar that seems to be made of silver, 2 daggers, and 5 battle axes.
Any of those appear to be magical?
No, the only thing that seems to be magical is the shield itself, but because you're familiar with them, both the scale mail and the scimitar seem to be made of very special materials.
Special materials being
adamantine scale mail and silver scimitar.
Okay, thank you. Because I was going to ask if it was a mithril scale mail, that would technically count as light armor, wouldn't it?
Well,
But-
I'm up to 9 daggers.
Yeah.
You're just gonna take,
Yeah.
4 daggers.
I think we should take the scale mail because it's
Oh, yeah. I was about to say that amount or that could be very useful.
yeah.
Because even if you can't use the scale mail, you could probably get the Dwarven brothers to reforge it into another adamantine weapon.
That's
that's what
the
I'm
idea.
thinking, yeah.
Or several
Yeah.
daggers.
Or yeah, or several, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna pack that into my into.
And I'm gonna sit down before we do that because as soon as you tell me that shield is magical, I'm
I
gonna be
would.
like,
It's a simple shield. It's just a +1 shield.
cool. Thank
Cool.
you.
Yeah, so
We're all,
while he's
shield
doing
users.
that, I'm
Yeah.
gonna sneak off and check the next door.
Yeah.
The next door is locked.
You have the key with the thingamabob with the family symbol. Does that do anything?
Does that key do anything?
The family symbol key? No.
Yeah.
Do
I
any
go-
of
I
the
have a-
keys?
I-
do
I
I
have a
I
thing
don't-
of keys.
One of
I
the
go back.
One
I
of
go
the
back
keys will
with-
open it. Yes.
Alright.
The
I would
second
just-
door appears to have probably been the place's treasury. It's an iron door. One of the keys you find opens it up. It looks as though, most likely, unfortunately, the amount of money that was once here had waned. There is still, if you want to make note of this, is someone ready to write down some money?
You are the crackiest boy.
Everyone is
It's
frozen.
everyone.
Oh, you are cracking.
Everyone
too.
is frozen.
Discord.
I can
Discord.
see Winter move a little bit.
Discord.
Oh, wait.
Oh, are we back? Are we back?
Oh,
We
back.
appear to be back.
Okay,
Sorry, you want us to write down some money?
from the treasury. Yes.
Cool.
Do
Do you want me to make note of it, guys? Just since
Yeah,
I
you go.
seem to be
Yeah,
taking
yeah.
it.
There is 1,567 copper pieces, 2,345 silver pieces. And
Oh, hold on. 1,567 copper.
2,345 silver,
Yeah.
and 768 gold. Along with that,
Hold on. I need to write
That's
that one
almost
down somewhere
1,000 gold.
Mhm.
Or
Yep,
is it
768 gold, you said?
Mhm.
Okay, continue.
and along with that, you can collect about 400 gold pieces worth of gems and jewelry.
400
So 400
gems and
gold
jewelry.
pieces worth of gems and something. I didn't hear.
All
you
right,
say.
so-
Jewelry.
Okay.
Gems and
Jewelry.
jewelry.
Pretty close. Pretty
Gems.
close to 1,500 gold.
Okay, so just so we're clear, I'm just gonna have these numbers just to make sure that we're all on page 2,507 copper, 2,000.
Write it down in the thing because you're
45.
cutting out as well.
I have it in
Everyone
my
is.
notes. Hold on.
Okay. Just like write it down in the chat thing.
Yeah.
This room probably held a lot more at one time, but just like the city itself seems smaller than it should be, more than likely it shrunk with age, just with things that happened.
Damn.
Probably whatever treasure was once here was lease when this place got sent to another world kind of thing, or got in this place.
Right.
In total, that's about 1,415-ish.
And
gold.
one real heavy bag.
Yeah.
We're leaving that one by the door.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm doing some math because I'm gonna just convert everything to gold.
Okay.
For the most part, if that's okay.
yeah. The last room appears to have been a room used for the queen to do, well, like reading, knitting, music, art, all that kind of things. It's got books which, if him wants to sit down and do his
Yeah.
thing.
I do.
They're a lot about they're trashy romance novels. So she probably is the source of them. Some instruments are in here, like all these kind of like countless objects that were knit, art projects. I mean, none of them have actual value. You estimate that if you really wanted to clean this place out, you could probably get 50 gold for it, but it'd be like 300 pounds worth of items.
So there's no magical instrument.
No, not in here.
Tantus only cares about strength characters.
Magic instruments are...
That's how it is.
It's strength and wizards. I haven't thought about enough about bards, sorry.
Bards, any of the dex classes.
I had some things for dex.
Just give me shit.
Just to be clear, 2,345 silver pieces is 234.5 gold pieces, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So leave the 5 silver.
Both the Queen's room and the King's room had a door out of it, which leads to a ladder leading up.
Oh, good.
Well, I'll probably sneak on ahead of them since I haven't really participated in looting.
Yeah. All right.
I'll also point out for the like wandering around when like I don't have my pike ready. I now have the +1 shield on me. The adamantine shield I put down with like the rest of the stuff that we've sort of put.
Okay.
Because and I'm gonna like point out to the others that now that we have this other shield that I can have as a backup, this is a lot of adamantine as well. This will also be a good thing we can use to melt down.
Okay.
Agreed.
The ladder leads to a trapdoor, which leads to what appears to be some kind of personal garden that was once used by the king and maybe the rest of his family. Everything's dead here. There's only a few patches of dirt. It looks as though there maybe once was an iron railing around this place, but only the remainder of it kind of exists here. There is a door out of here, though.
Nothing in the garden giving off my divine sense.
I mean, technically, let me see here. No. Anyway,
Okay.
Pay no attention to me for a moment. There we go. Everything's fine.
why don't we, though, pause it here with, all of you making me... Well, we'll have this happen next time. All of you will have to make me a strength saving throw, which we'll do at the beginning, because there's a whirlwind appearing on top of you.
And I was ahead and sneaking. I didn't notice anything.
I mean, if you were sneaking on
I've
the
been
roof...
staying ahead the entire time.
There's nowhere to hide on the roof, so you would be affected by this and be in battle.
We're fine, Nokren.
You would be in battle with an air elemental, then.
Alright, I wasn't that far ahead, thankfully, but...
Well, it's like there was a
We're
ladder
like
to a
20
trap
steps
door,
behind.
which you can open up, you know, so it's like you emerge into like a big open area kind of thing. At the top of like a very, like, there is still more tower, but it like stretches up way ahead top of you, you know, so it's like...
Alright.
You're on the roof of the main building, though. But we'll worry about that next time. Because he probably would probably would also just try to whirlwind the first troop that goes there.
Hopefully you don't just get flung off of the tower.
There's a reason the
It's
iron
probable.
railing was removed, because he likes flinging things off of there.
Oh, no, if anyone will survive, it's me.
That's true.
I have Featherfall.
That's right. You're the one that would survive that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But they don't know you have Featherfall, do they? So they think you're...
Nope.
No one does.
Yeah.
So if you're flung 20 foot off, like...
You're muted, Tesh.
Okay, so I've been trying to catch this fucking fly, like trying to clap it for this entire stream, and then as a passing thing while I was doing it, and caught it in one hand.
Well done. Sometimes
I'm proud of
the
that.
Expected actions that get you the results.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at the
Kitty.
kitty. Nom 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 nom.
Get it.
Can I has?
No,
Thank
it's
you.
kitties.
Are you
It's
ready?
kitties.
Go ahead.
I love how the second you like pulled it up like that, she's
Oh yeah,
Ready.
she loves the goddamn mice. Anyways, we're ending it apparently.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
It's. Do you really want to get into a combat now? Question mark.
It's late. We'll save it.
Okay.
That
it means
way-
the others can like run up and be like, "Oh, hi, we're here too."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like I imagine,
Okay.
like 10 rounds in, they can show up.
More tiny people to be thrown off of the tower.
Good news is it's a recharge ability, so you might not
Yeah.
do it right.
Oh,
away.
actually, so this worked out well because you're the one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get knocked away. I activate Featherfall, float onto the wall, and start climbing up. Be there in a couple rounds.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
back, bitches.
I'll be back.
You haven't seen the last of me.
Or
No,
Don't you
Orn. No,
Orin's
better yet,
blasting
Orn
off
is
again!
just Orn is just so done with everyone's shit that he just lets it die.
He just
Fuck it, this is easier.
No, he wouldn't do that.
Uh-huh.
I might have to roll a willpower save.
No,
No.
Orin isn't that
Oh.
bad.
Mhm.
He's
Then you
No,
will actually
but-
have a team of characters to fight the things which are like supposedly a decent CR for you, but when you have no one here, they're just really more meat.
Look,
3 people versus them is not. I mean,
I think that last fight went fine.
yeah.
I
yeah,
didn't
it
get
hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I had a great fight.
Yes, you did. You had a good fight.
I can't wait till either one is smart enough or so strong that they just get past us and
Yeah.
get to you. That
Yeah.
will be an amazing
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, when we encounter
That's
things that
when
are much
I-
smarter, you're in trouble.
That's when I cast. That's when I
that's-
cast
that's
Thunderwave and knocked them back.
Anything
But yeah,
other than the drones is much
Yeah.
smarter.
yeah.
The drones aren't the ones
No.
that make the tools. They're the ones that can be taught to flay the flesh.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's why I got the whole reaction thing, so I can at least get hits at people as they go past.
Problem for another season.
Yes. So we'll be back next week. We'll be continuing these adventures. We're pretty close to the end of this season. I think we might finish up next week. We might. We're pretty close. 1 or 2 more sessions. Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah. Finishing this entire thing is pretty much the end of it. There is some stuff to finish up after that, but the main...
Yeah, like getting our shield guardian to come over here and pick up all our shit.
Our moving van. Yep.
Yeah,
Moving van.
very important. That and like I have so much crap to sell.
Can I just point out the town like saw us is preparing for war. They saw us like go off to find help, and then the shield guardian is just carrying like furniture and bags and
Yeah,
stuff.
we're gonna be moving back like fancy ass shit.
I mean, to be fair, I will say the first one he's bringing back is a big like sack filled with armor and weapons and stuff. Like,
Which is really helpful.
yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, we need to make sure that we like distribute the weapons into a bag that we're going to be giving out, so that they're just
Yeah.
like, hey, drop this so that everyone can be armed for when we get back, and then grab the furniture and come back and
Yeah.
put that like
Well,
somewhere for
us first.
Wow. Man.
What did
I don't know if I really wanna be in town.
studded leather, Morning Star, breastplate,
You just have
long swords.
so much crap.
Plus
That's
one
not even
spear.
like that's ignoring the adamantine scale mail and shield.
Amulet of, oh wait, it's a rock. I still
Yeah.
love your rock. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Mhm.
Light crossbow but broken.
Cause
Dust,
leprechauns
dusty
eat
dagger.
dicks.
So I think I meant to say rusty dagger, not dusty dagger.
No,
It's
dusty
better.
dagger.
It's better. It's just covered
It's-
in dust.
Yep.
It's not like I have a spell that can clean that.
No, you're like, no,
I
it's
like-
fine.
I like to point out I still have this, and I remember what it is. It's the Elven longsword that I realized wasn't magical, and then just forgot about because it wasn't magical.
Is it made of silver by any chance?
No, like, I remember I asked him if it was anything.
Well,
Oh,
you
hey,
cut out
oh, hey,
completely there. So
oh, hey,
no
Oh,
idea.
sorry.
Hey,
He
Tim.
said it was just a long sort of,
Yeah.
because it was with the breastplate that was like the
Right.
+1 and the adamantine shield that were both Elven design.
Right. It was just a basic ass bitch.
Yeah,
Tim,
I'm glad this is the sort of stuff I remember.
You could
Like,
totally take a new weapon that you could use if you really
You
wanted
mean the elven longsword that I could use because I have
No.
proficiency?
to. Longbow. You're also proficient in that.
Yes, I am. But do we have a longbow?
Yeah, you just found
we just
one.
found one. Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah! I'm taking a longbow.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
just
Oh,
like
yeah,
I
I'll- I will get a list of the other weaponry
you
other
just
than
like
the
see him
daggers
like pick it up
because
and be like,
he's taking
"Yep."
the daggers.
Longbow.
here's the thing, though, Winter. As long as something isn't resistant to fire, you should never use it.
Yeah.
Oh
Oh no, I'm aware. But
Tantus,
like,
I
it would
will
be
get
nice
a-
to have.
Yeah, Tantus, I will get a list of all the weapons that we found in that room, other than the daggers and if he's taking the longbow, just so I can make sure I have those listed.
Yeah, okay, we'll go over kind of.
You sure it's not a magical longbow?
Probably not. I didn't have it as that. You have a bunch of
Alright.
magic. You are magic, so I don't think you really need a magical longbow either.
Well, no, because if it was a magical longbow,
It wouldn't burn.
Who is proficient with it
Mhm.
as well, but might have
You're
better
the
use
only
of a
one who's
magical weapon.
proficient.
Oh, am I? I thought
Yeah.
Orn might be, but you know, it's
No,
one of those things.
No, rogues don't get it.
It's real hard
Oh, that's
for
right.
longbow, yeah.
Oh, Red might be proficient in it. Because I think
He doesn't have great decks.
Yeah, that's right. He's proficient.
That would be amazing, it's just to watch him lining up like.
Well, I think Nokren, you are proficient because you're proficient in all martial, but again,
I am
Yeah.
proficient,
but
yeah.
Do you have great decks? No.
I have a +1, so it's not too
Which
bad.
is what I have as well.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
would use that, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning on getting that crossbow, hand crossbow.
Consistent damage. The light
Yeah,
crossbow.
I am planning on getting the broken crossbow fixed and using that as my because it's one-handed. I can pull it out with one hand, fire it, drop it, and go back to my pike. Essentially, it's trying to fly away from me. Thunk.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll worry about some of this stuff off stream, kind of get everything
Yeah, yeah.
organized. Why don't we give our kind of shout outs of who we are, where you can find us, all that kind of stuff as we end it. We'll start with Tesh, of course.
Hi, I'm Tesh of the Test. Wow, I failed. The Test Tube. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. You should follow my Twitter because that's where all of the information about what I'm doing when is updated and goes, and I tweet about stuff. But you can find me here on Thursdays. But you can also find me on Sundays at 7 p.m. EST on Ollie's channel, twitch.tv/OllieRant.
Really good last session.
Yes.
Sorry, I just
so
needed to
good.
throw that in there. Continue.
So you can find me there, and future projects coming. Just keep watching the Twitter. The Twitters is the place to do that.
Okay.
You should also follow me if you like Destiny, because I'm currently obsessed.
Yes. Tiv.
Hi, I'm Tiv. I show up randomly for D&D stuff, and yeah, I'm around sometimes. I don't know.
Winter.
I mean, yep.
Yeah, so you can find me over on twitch.tv/WinterBear Games sometimes when I feel well enough to stream. The other thing that is going to be cool happening on my channel soon, because I'm actually going to just say this because we've now officially got a 4th person, so it actually is like set to happen, which is very exciting. I'm going to be running for the very first time ever a tabletop game. I'm going to be DMing a modified Stars Without Number game, which is very much like mashed to pieces and then thrown together in this new format because I'm doing a mod game. So that's going to be a ton of fun. And everyone who's here today is joining me on that show, as well as we've also confirmed Erin, who goes by Rinson. She also plays with Tesh and I on Sundays over Ollie's stream. But yeah, tomorrow you can find me over on twitch.tv/Delric for the Eberron stream that is happening tomorrow and then not happening for 2 weeks because 2 of the players are away. And then Sundays, although I will be away this week for this Sunday, is normally very, very entertaining Yarviskir Here Be Heroes twitch.tv/Ollie Rant. The last episode was fucking great, so you should watch that on YouTube because the VODs are already up, and it was fantastic. And Tesh got to be Batman.
I did. I did get to be Batman. It was great.
Yeah. It was a good time. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Oh, no, it isn't. No. I'm almost done the second draft of my book. Which means that it's going to be going towards potentially publishing soon. So I will be keeping you guys posted on that. But if you're curious about how that progress is going, Patreon is actually the best place to follow me. So it's patreon.com/WillGraham. And there are benefits to signing up there. So, yeah. Anyways, that's me rambling for like way too long. Matt, who are you?
Yes, hello! Thank you! I am, of course, the DM. I am Dracovin. You can find me here daily. I stream in the morning. I've been doing a lot of Solaris Darkest Dungeon, so if you like either of those, come and check it out. I will be planning to add some things in, like I got all of XCOM 2 with all the DLCs, so as I've said for both Darkest Dungeon and XCOM 2, I know enough about it to get started on it, but I don't know all the details. So you'll see me not blind playthrough, but like half blind. We'll call it.
80% blind. I've seen you play.
Like I watched a lot more Darkest Dungeon, but there's like details that I was like completely missing. Like the basics of like what interactions with what in Darkest Dungeon. I'm like, I know that much stuff. You know? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Those I was able to remember those too. And then what else? I'll be back for discussing tabletop on Saturday. Sunday's the tabletop. If you want to see some tabletop simulator on Sunday. Legacy of Kain. If you want to see Vampire the Masquerade on Tuesday, and of course this show back next Thursday, which. Is that when we're supposed to get both a Grits back and maybe a Rufus then at that point in time?
Pretty sure. That was 3 weeks, both.
Yeah, well, Rufus will be...
Yeah, well, we're waiting.
Yeah, he might, yeah.
We're just hoping for his... I'm hoping for his recovery, and I don't hear anything bad for today. But hopefully we'll at least have a Grits back, and then, you know, like, if Rufus needs to be unconscious more, Rufus is unconscious more, so...
Yeah.
Anyway, I think that's it. So check out links below. The VODs of this will be up. I usually try to get them out the day of the new show. I try to have it like a week later kind of thing. I'm not as good as Ollie because I have a lot of content. I try to spread it out, but whatever. Anyway, I might change it the next day someday. But anyway, have a good one. Bye, everyone.